G'day YouTube, it's Brett here from Overtime Gaming with you once again. How's everything going? I hope you're all enjoying the videos so far I've been putting out. We'll get on topic in a moment. I'll speak about my videos first. Now, first thing, this week I'll be looking to get out at least one FIFA video and one NBA video. I've been a bit behind with my schedule this week purely because of school commitments and it's been a bit hard for me. But we will get back to the normal schedule this week. Now, if you guys have looked on my channel, definitely go on your small channel yourself. Go check out ytgamers.com because they definitely help you grow. I mean, they've helped me grow already, and I'm really appreciate everything they do for me now. Now then, let's get back on topic. If you watched Raw on Monday night, you would have noticed that as soon as the show kicked off, as it was old school night, the Undertaker returned. Now that was predicted from pretty much everyone, so that wasn't that big a deal in all honesty. Obviously it was huge to see him there, but as a fan it wasn't that big a deal because I knew it was coming. I didn't realise it'd be that early in the show and play that little part, to be honest, but I knew it was coming. Now the bit that got me going about that was the fact that straight away CM Punk came out and challenged him again. I expected. But then the fact that Randy Orton, Sheamus and Big Show all came out and also challenged him, I was surprised about. And it actually got me really excited. And the fact that it got me excited was that I was hoping for maybe a 5-man Hell in a Cell match at Wrestlemania. I know it's a bit out there, but the thought of it really got me excited. Now, I would have probably changed it to a 6-man with Chris Jericho or someone in there as well. But can you imagine that at Wrestlemania to beat Undertaker's streak? And I would have done it so the only way that Undertaker could lose his streak was if he was the one that was pinned. But could you imagine that in a Hell in a Cell match? CM Punk, Undertaker, Sheamus, Big Show and Randy Orton and Chris Jericho. That would just be absolutely huge. Now, stick that on a card with John Cena versus The Rock, stick that on a card with Triple H versus Brock Lesnar, and you have got one hell of a money maker there. That would be absolutely huge for the WWE, and I think in all honesty it would be the first WrestleMania I've bought in years, and I haven't purchased a WrestleMania in a long time. But I would definitely pay to see those 3 fights. That would be absolutely huge. Now, don't get me wrong, this takes nothing away from CM Punk versus The Undertaker, because I think it will be an absolutely beautiful match. But I would have just loved to see that 6-man battle royal. I would have loved it. But the fact is, it's not going to happen. So, I'll go on to the actual main event that is happening. Not main event, sorry. The main event is John Cena versus The Rock, of course. But the actual fight that is happening, and that's CM Punk versus The Undertaker. Now, I'm still really excited about this match. As you'll know, I'm a huge CM Punk fan. You'll know that by the fact that all 3 of my WWE videos so far have included CM Punk. But I'm a huge CM Punk fan, have been for years. If you watched my last video, you know I saw him back in the early 2000s at International Showdown in Coventry. And I just fell in love with him there. He's just a fantastic fighter, and I love everything about him. He's got beautiful mic skills. He's got all the talent in the world. And the fact is, he would be absolutely huge with anyone, in all honesty, and he can put over anyone in the world. And putting him in a fight with The Undertaker would just be brilliant for The Undertaker as well, because the fact is CM Punk knows how to carry a match and knows how to carry a weaker opponent, in all honesty, on his back. Now, I don't mean weaker as in physically weaker, I mean talent weaker. Now, The Undertaker now isn't the greatest wrestler, so he would not be able to last a full-length match with CM Punk if it was just a straight-up match. The fact is, if you stick it in something like Hell in a Cell, CM Punk can carry him wrestling-wise and then help put The Undertaker over by letting The Undertaker use the cage to his advantage. Now in this video you'll notice I kind of contradict that a bit, because I've got CM Punk just suplexed Undertaker through the steel cage, and you'll notice in a minute I have CM Punk doing something special, which I actually hope happens if it is a Hell in a Cell match. I doubt it will be a Hell in a Cell match, but I love it if it will be. And I'll talk about that when I get to it. But I just think this is massive, and I think CM Punk could be the guy to break the Undertaker's streak. Now, I know I'm going to get lots of people saying, don't be stupid, no, Undertaker's never going to lose his streak, Undertaker's so much better than CM Punk, CM Punk's just an idiot, CM Punk's a whiner, all of this stuff. I don't really care. CM Punk is the best wrestler in the world, and in my opinion, is the best wrestler WWE's ever had. And that's big for me to say. I'm a huge Bret Hart fan, so that is huge for me to say. And as you can see there, in this replay and stuff, I have CM Punk actually throwing the Undertaker off the top of this Hell in a Cell. Now, in my opinion, the WWE would never let this happen. First up, the WWE wouldn't want anything injury-wise to happen to Undertaker, especially now in his career. And I don't think the Undertaker would be willing to take a bump like that. But I think it would be absolutely huge if CM Punk managed to do that. Turn one of the Undertaker's key moves against him and have him be the one thrown off the cell for once, rather than him throwing Mick Foley off the cell. I think it would be huge. Now, what I would want to come from that is all of a sudden the Undertaker's dead man persona comes out, and rather than the match being over there and then, after Undertaker hits the floor, CM Punk will be celebrating at the top, and the Undertaker just sits up straight like he does, and CM Punk just being freaked out. And as CM Punk's freaking out at the Hell in a Cell, Undertaker starts climbing the cell, and Punk is panicking at the top. And when they're at the top, suddenly the Undertaker puts CM Punk through the top of the cell. Now, I think that would be absolutely amazing. It will never happen. Get me wrong, it will never happen. But I just think it will be amazing. This is what's going on now is what I think will actually happen. They'll continue this CM Punk being a weak persona, and they'll chase him, make him run away from the Undertaker basically. He'll run up the stage, he'll run around the ring. As you can see now, he'll run up the ramp trying to escape from the Undertaker, and the Undertaker will chase him down. Now, obviously it didn't work as well on here because I wanted to continue the match to give me some more time to speak. But I've just put it in there because I'm showing the possibilities of what could happen in the match. I think they'll continue with our weak persona. And what will happen is Undertaker will make the lights go out, and once the lights come back on, he'll be up there with CM Punk and just be beating CM Punk up. Now, I would not like this to happen at all. I'm a huge CM Punk fan, and I hate the fact they're making him look like this wimpy character who can't carry himself and runs away from a fight. I just really don't like it, because CM Punk's not like that. The whole point fans fell in love with CM Punk was the fact that he stood up for himself. He stood up for what he thought was right. He stood up for what fans thought it was right. And that's the character CM Punk should be displaying. Even if he's playing a heel and doesn't want to be showing what the fans think is right, he should be showing what he thinks is right. Right now he's not. He's saying that he's the best in the world, but he's not backing that up. He's running away from fights. For him to be a heel, he should be saying he's the best in the world, he's better than everyone else, he doesn't care what the fans think, and he's going to prove it in the ring, and something like that. That would work so much better than this silly storyline they've got with him at the moment. Hopefully that is over now with the whole wrestling with the Undertaker thing. Now, I have seen the Undertaker fight in real life. I actually saw him fight Kane in London, and that was a huge match. It wasn't the best match in the world because, in all honesty, neither are the best wrestlers, especially against each other. But it was a very good technical fight, and it definitely made me think of The Undertaker differently. And the reason for that is, although it wasn't the best fight in the world, they definitely knew how to take bumps, and they definitely knew how to wrestle properly. And I mean that as in, they didn't look out of place, they didn't look anything like that. And it just made me think, wow, the Undertaker is truly professional here. He knows what he's doing. He can carry himself and all of that. Now, I don't think that's the same now because of the Undertaker's age. I don't think he will be able to carry himself. And that's why I think they put him in a fight with CM Punk. First, to get CM Punk on the pay-per-view card. Because in my opinion, he deserves to headline it. He's carried this company on his back. And he should be headlining WrestleMania. But he's not going to be. So they've put him in the next best option, which is to face the Undertaker for a streak. Now at any WrestleMania, whoever faces the Undertaker for a streak is huge. So putting CM Punk in that continues this, putting CM Punk at the top of the pedestal, and I'm fine with that. I want CM Punk to break the Undertaker streak. I don't think it will happen because I don't think the WWE will ever end the Undertaker streak. But I do hope it will happen because I feel if anyone deserves it, CM Punk does. If it was back in the day, I would definitely have said Bret Hart deserves to break the streak, but obviously Bret can't now. So in my opinion, CM Punk should, and the way he should do it is what just happened. He should put Undertaker through the top of the cell or something like that, and then when he gets to the bottom, hit the Anaconda Vice and make him tap out. Now to me that would be huge, making the Undertaker tap out at WrestleMania in a Hell in a Cell match. It would just be absolutely huge. Now as this video is over guys, I ask you, put in your comments what you think will happen and what you would like to happen, and if you think the WWE's made a good decision here, and if they haven't, let me know why. And let me know what you think of CM Punk and what you think of my videos. And remember guys, like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel and follow me on Twitter. Peace out YouTube, we're heading into overtime.